Tuesday night's vice presidential debate between Republican J.D. Vance and Democrat Tim Walz unfolded as a civil and relatively calm discussion focused on key issues important to American voters ahead of the November 5th election. This approach starkly contrasted with the heated presidential debates that had occurred earlier in the year. Over the course of 90 minutes on CBS News stage in New York, the candidates directed more of their critiques at each other's running mates than at one another. While Walz faced some initial stumbling blocks, he gained traction when addressing critical topics like abortion and the Capitol riot. The measured tone and policy-focused nature of the debate likely benefited Vance, a skilled public speaker known for his polished delivery. He presented Trump's conservative populism with a polite demeanor, asserting that Donald Trump was president, inflation was low, and take-home pay was higher. Vance did express frustration at times over perceived biased fact-checking from the CBS moderators, leading to a brief moment when both candidates' microphones were muted. However, the overall atmosphere remained calm, with moments of mutual agreement surfacing during the exchanges. Towards the end of the debate, the intensity of the disagreements increased, particularly regarding Trump's false claims about the 2020 election being stolen. When asked about Trump's election loss, Vance sidestepped the question, instead criticizing what he described as Kamala Harris's censorship. Walz seized this opportunity to call it a damning non-answer and emphasized the need to address the events of January 6th, stating, "It's tearing our country apart." He also noted that the absence of Mike Pence, Trump's former vice president, from the stage was due to Pence's certification of Biden's victory. Both candidates showcased contrasting styles during the debate. Vance, comfortable with heated discussions, maintained a smooth and focused approach, repeatedly reminding viewers of the Democrats' governance over the past 3.5 years. He challenged Walz on his support for Vice President Harris's policies, arguing, if Kamala Harris has such great plans for solving middle-class problems, she should be implementing them now. Conversely, Walz initially appeared hesitant, particularly on foreign policy topics like the Iranian missile strike on Israel, but he found his footing as the debate progressed, effectively engaging on issues like immigration. When immigration arose as a topic, Vance defended his stance against accusations of spreading false claims about immigrants in Ohio. He highlighted the struggles faced by American citizens due to what he deemed ineffective border policies under Harris's administration. Walz, in turn, criticized Vance's alignment with Trump, stating that simply wanting to fix immigration without collaboration rendered it a mere talking point. Their discussion on abortion rights showcased a pivotal moment, with Vance acknowledging that Republicans must work harder to earn voters' trust, emphasizing a need for family support policies. Walz countered with a clear Democratic position, asserting, "We are pro-women. We are pro-freedom to make your own choices." As the debate transitioned to gun control, Walz maintained a more subdued approach, advocating for background checks while avoiding aggressive attacks, a notable shift from his previous positions on the issue. This reflected his personal evolution following the Sandy Hook school shooting, though some Democrats may have hoped for a more forceful confrontation on gun-related matters. Historically, vice presidential debates have had minimal impact on election outcomes, a trend likely to continue with this event. Despite a strong performance by Vance that may energize Republicans, and Walz's effective demonstration of Midwestern charm, the ultimate influence of the debate on the election remains uncertain. With no further debate scheduled, this was the last chance for both parties to present their positions publicly before Election Day. The lasting impression left by Vance could position him as a promising figure in national conservative politics, reflecting the ideological priorities of his party.